The government has halted the demolition of homes in Komarock, Nairobi. But for many homeowners who had already lost their lifetime savings, the intervention does little to ease their pain. Dorcas Wangera reports.
The county government of Nairobi were not consulted. We are condemning this exercise. We are saying it's an illegal exercise. The president is away in Vienna. I personally spoke to him. He also condemned this particular exercise, and I liaised with the PC yesterday, the regional coordinator in Nairobi, and we agreed to suspend the building, and the circular was circulated. But we wondered, we were shocked in the morning to find the exercise was ongoing.
Here in Nyamavila area, no more demolition will go on.
The excavators came to a grinding halt after 2 days of demolition at Nyamavila estate. It is estimated that nearly 6,000 families have been forcibly displaced. For some owners and tenants of the buildings left untouched, this is at the nick of time. For those affected, too little, too late.
Politicians should stop taking advantage of Kenyans because the portion they wanted to demolish, it had already accomplished. Now when Sonko is coming today, it is because he knew the job is already done.
Earlier in the day, landlords held a demonstration demanding to be heard. The demolitions, they tell us, were without notice. Peter Minor is one of them. He tells us that even though his 4-story building rentals were left untouched, the tenants have already moved, too afraid to wait to be next in line.
Jana jioni tukasikia ati MCA akaniambia ati wamesimamisha huku hii ubomoaji, na vile wamesimamisha ubomoaji tukafurahia sana, lakini asubuhi sana hawa watu wa trakta wakaanza kukuja sasa kubomoa haraka haraka.
Later on, homeowners, the landlords, area MCAs, security officers and the Nairobi governor held a closed-door meeting to discuss the fate of the estate. Afterwards, they addressed the press and later the public. Cyrus and Grace Kamau are still looking for a new house. We last spoke on Wednesday, a day after the demolition. As at now, they are being hosted at Komarock estate by a relative, Irene Mohammed, who also had her house demolished in Nyamavila. Cyrus and Grace can never recover what they had lost. Right now, what matters the most is compensation. It's not just the building costs worth 10 million shillings that they have lost, but also property vandalized and destroyed. They now have to sell some of their goats and poultry at a throwaway price. Finding a new house is not an easy thing. Landlords and real estate agents are taking advantage. Prices are going higher, they tell us.
It is late. Amekuja when it is too late. Tukasikia anaongea mambo ya compensation. Kama atatimiza, asiongee lugha ya wanasiasa. Wanaongeanga alafu hiyo jambo wanaliachilia hivyo.
Tulisema wote wale tulikuwa wale wenyeji. Sonko amekuja, lakini amekuja kuona mawe. Kwa sababu ubomoaji wote umeisha na amekuja saa ile hauna lolote la kuchukua. Nyumba zote zimeangushwa.
But what happens to the developer? What happens to all the promises that have been given here today?
Receiving compensation is a matter of protracted court battles that last for years, and it isn't a guarantee. But for this couple, rebuilding and finding basic shelter is a matter of urgency, not dependent on promises. Dorcas Wangera, Citizen TV, Nairobi.